Hi guys, I'm Dr. Geetika Gupta, cosmetic dermatologist, founder and medical director of Isaac Lux. So I've been doing series of live with POPxo over here, and we have been talking about different skin issues. I've been showing you some DIYs that you can make at home. And today I'm going to talk about something related to your body. So we're going to talk about dry brushing, which is very easily done at home and something that you can invest in your time. And we are also going to touch base upon cellulite, which all of us face at one time or the other, and stretch marks. So we are going to talk about all these three topics, and I'm also going to share my favorite DIY body scrub that you can easily make at home. So, dry brushing is something that has been made very popular recently, but it is something that was done in olden times in ancient India also. Why it is important and how it affects us by improving the lymphatic circulation. So you need a dry brush which is easily available in the market. Usually it's a long handled brush with a loofah in the front, and you use the dry brush on your bare skin before the shower. So ideally it is done before the shower. You spend some time with yourself in the bathroom, and what you do is you do the dry brushing in long circular strokes towards your heart. So it has to be done towards your heart and in the opposite direction of your hair follicles. What it does, it not only helps exfoliate your skin, but it also helps in improving the lymphatic circulation. In long run, it will also help in avoiding cellulite. It will also help in making your skin smoother. It removes the tan naturally, and it also makes your skin and your body more energetic. If you have more time, or maybe just 3 to 4 times in a week is more than sufficient. Something that you need to be careful about when you're doing dry brushing is that avoid any dry irritated area. So if your body is excessively dry or you have any skin related issues like psoriasis or eczema, so avoid those areas. You don't have to irritate your skin. If your skin is going excessively angry and red while you're doing dry brushing, then you can just stop right there. So the idea is to use a long handle brush, long circular strokes towards the heart. It helps in improving the lymphatic circulation, it helps in exfoliating, it makes your skin smooth, it makes your skin softer. And if you don't have a brush, you can also start giving yourself that little body massage just before shower every day. It's also called Abhyanga massage of sorts that you can do for yourself to make your skin and your mental health also to improve. Any kind of oil massage does improve your mental health. So that is dry brushing, guys. And then secondly, you must avoid doing it if you are around your sensitive body parts like your abdomen, your breast, because that can also get very irritated and it can cause a lot of bruising and redness sometimes. So be nice to your skin if you're trying to do it for the first time. Now we talk about cellulite. So about 80 to 90% of us Indian population and even Caucasian population has cellulite. What is cellulite? Cellulite is something that we all know as cottage cheese appearance, or we also know as orange peel skin. Many times people also define cellulite as like little bumps inside the skin. But what is it that causes cellulite? So cellulite is caused when your fat gets, let's say, stuck inside your skin fibers. There are different stages of cellulite, grades of cellulite. Grade 1 and 2 is something which is very superficial, orange peel skin, which are just minimal depth bumps inside your skin. Stage 3 and 4 is something when you press the skin, then you see those bumps even go deeper. And stage 5, which is the most severe stage of cellulite, is something that even when a person is standing, you can see those indentations. So, what are those indentations? Those indentations are actually the fat globules which are stuck inside your skin. Now, how to avoid is more important than treatment because I personally definitely believe in prevention, which is important. So, prevention is to gain or lose weight slowly and steadily. Have a diet which is less in sugar and salt, and improve the blood circulation around these fatty areas of your body. So, especially your thighs, which are most prone to cellulite, improve the blood circulation. So, how you can do that is, of course, dry brushing, like I was talking about, and also you can involve in some lymphatic drainage massages at a clinic or at a salon where it inflates and deflates. So it is using a bodysuit. So we have it in our clinic. It has a bodysuit which improves the lymphatic circulation. So lymphatic circulation, when it's improved, it dislodges the fat cells which get tend to get stuck. So hence, when the fat cells are dislodged, you don't get cellulite that often. And then try not to wear very tight innerwear. Don't wear very tight undergarments, because that also further reduces the blood circulation around that area. So improving the blood circulation with help of massages, looking at your diet, having a diet which is rich in vitamins and minerals is very, very important. Now, what you can do to, let's say, treat it. So at home, there are definitely a lot of creams available in the market. There are a lot of scrubs that also are to be said to, which are anti-cellulite in nature, but do they really work? So if your cellulite is very new, say stage 1, or you feel that you're genetically more prone to cellulite, but they would definitely work. You should use caffeine-based body scrubs, which improve the blood circulation around that area. Definitely, it will work for you. You should try and have a fit lifestyle, include some cardio activities daily. That will improve the blood circulation and avoid cellulite. And then there are treatments, which are in clinic treatments like acoustic wave therapy, which just blasts off the fat cells. So it's a non-invasive treatment. There are no needles, no surgery or knife involved. But what it does, it just sends the acoustic wave therapy, which are like ultrasound waves, to blast off the cellulite cells, and thus making the cellulite appearance be better. It's generally done once or twice in a week for about 10 sessions. Other treatment which is done in the clinics is also called carboxy therapy, which can be done generally on top of the skin, and it is also done minimally invasive at a lot of surgical clinics, which definitely improves the cellulite appearance. Then there are machines which uses lasers, endermalogica. These are other things which also work on improving the blood circulation. So you have to understand the basic concept behind it, which is to improve the blood circulation and release those fat cells so that the indentations inside the skin become lesser and lesser in appearance. Now, the third most talked about topic is stretch marks. Stretch marks are nothing but scars inside the skin. So, when you suddenly gain weight or lose weight, your skin is not able to cope up with that, and it stretches and it gets torn. So, that's where the stretch marks happen. So if you have stretch marks, they would be either pink or they would be either white in color. So pink stretch marks, which are also called stria, are the new stretch marks. They're much easier to treat because they are recent new scars. So if you are getting those pink stretch marks, it would be a good idea to meet your dermatologist and start using some topical creams, because you can still reverse those stretch marks. But if they are white in color, those are old stretch marks, which have actually been old scars inside the skin. And if they're white in appearance, then you definitely need more medical treatments, which are invasive in nature, which are like lasers. We use fractional CO2 lasers, yellow peels, microdermabrasions, derma rollers, microneedling RF, and a combination of treatment is devised after looking at you to tell that which would be the best combination, and a treatment result can be seen about 60 to 70% if you want to take them. Now, how to avoid stretch marks and why do they happen to some people and not to everyone? So if you are genetically prone to stretch marks, so like if your mom has stretch marks, then you are more prone to stretch marks, of course. So you should be more careful about it. So if you're going through adolescence, or you are planning to lose or gain a lot of weight, or if you're pregnant, make sure you hydrate your skin. So hydrating the skin twice in a day is something I suggest. You can use good oil like a bio oil, mix it with cocoa butter, use it twice in a day. Even avocado oil is perfect. If you're not pregnant, even rosehip oil works beautifully. So mix the oil and a butter together and hydrate your skin so those fibers which are stretching get enough hydration while they are doing so. So use that hydrating mixture twice in a day. Wear loose innerwear, because while you're stretching, you don't want your skin to undergo more stresses from outside. Look at your diet, have a diet again low in sodium and low in sugar, low glycemic index, so that your body is getting more nourished and there is no accumulation of sugar inside the body. So do all of that for prevention. But if they are turning red and if they are also turning white, then you have to seek a medical appointment to help treat it. So I hope this was helpful, guys. We have touched briefly upon three most important topics that we all face here and there. And these are something that happen equally in men and women. So it's not like men are more prone to cellulite or stretch marks. Even I see both patients in my clinic which have cellulite and stretch marks. So stretch marks, once they are white, they can be treated. You can see the end result up till 60 to 70% of them can be treated, but we need at least 7 to 8 sessions minimum to help get the results. And similarly for cellulite. So again, prevention is better than cure. Going back to basics like dry brushing, your diet, you're improving the blood circulation, gaining or losing weight slowly and steadily definitely helps. Now is the favorite part of the chat, which is the DIY body scrubs. But first, I've got some body scrubs that I personally love and I personally love to use in my house. So this is a water-based body scrub from Body Shop over here. So this has very teeny particles, like I will show you. So whenever you're choosing a body scrub, make sure it has very small particles inside. So why I like the scrub? Because it has hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid, as we all know, hydrates the skin and makes your skin supple and nice. So use a body scrub whenever you want to pick and choose from any shop. It should have smaller particles. So there's another body scrub here which I wanted to show is from Kiehl's. Even this has very small teeny particles which is like milky white in color, and it scrubs and polishes your skin very nicely. Another body scrub which I bought recently on my trip was this coffee scrub, but I'm going to teach you how to make it at home. It's very easy to make. So what you take is some coffee, so at least about half a cup of coffee, half a cup of brown sugar, and about 1/4 cup of coconut oil. So if you don't have coconut oil, you can also put rosehip oil or olive oil. Mix it up all together and put it in a nice looking jar, airtight jar, and you can use it over a period of 1 month. So maybe twice in a week is something I suggest. And whenever you're scrubbing, use small, gentle strokes. Don't be in a hurry. Make sure what you're doing is to improve the blood circulation around that area. So small, gentle scrubs, circular motion, and together with that, also improve something like this pinching motion, so that while you're pinching, you're also releasing the fat which has been accumulated over there. So small motions, circular, and then pinching motion like this. So this will improve the blood circulation and also make that scrubbing much more effective for you. Now I'm going to take in some questions and then I will tell you. Here we go. So I hope you guys are loving to watch. You guys can also follow me in Dr. Geetika at Instagram and at Isaac Lux, because that is where you can send in me all your questions. I have quite some questions over here. Good moisturizer for dry skin. So if you have dry skin, I will give you some tips for the shower. So make sure you don't use excessively hot showers if you are taking a shower, because hot water strips away all the moisture from the skin. So make sure the water that you're using is not turning your skin red in color while you're showering. Use warm water, and hopefully while you're making the final rinse, make it cold. So do that, and while your skin is still wet, just dab it dry and use a moisturizer or oil, because that will lock in the moisture. So do that, and a good moisturizer for the body, I would suggest you can use Venusia. It's easily available at a chemist. Even I've happened to try the POPxo body butter. It was amazing. I wish you can try that sometime. And then I have a question about stretch marks. So, hello, ma'am. I've already have stretch marks on lower back and thigh area due to weight issue, and now I'm 6 months pregnant. Trying my best not to have them. Is there any way that skin more moisturized? So, there's a good news and a bad news. So, if you have stretch marks already, you will have to wait it out because you're pregnant and then you will be lactating further on. We can't suggest you anything which is retinol based to apply at home, which other people can. So for you, I would just suggest that oil it and hydrate it with body butters. You can use a body butter, you can use an avocado oil based butter, because more and more you hydrate, better it will be for your skin. And you can just wait it out. And after your pregnancy, when your body is getting back to shape, sometimes the stretch marks just hide under the belly and you're not able to see them much. I hope this was helpful, but you can always come in for a virtual consult and you can see me, and I will be able to help you once you have stopped lactating, because that is the only time when I can give you more medications or treatments if you want. Then I have questions about small bumps type acne on dry skin. So it's a very, let's say, odd question to understand. What are those tiny bumps? Are those whiteheads or blackheads? So if those bumps are more like whiteheads and blackheads, I would suggest exfoliation. Make sure you exfoliate once or twice in a week. That would really help you. Then I have a little black area is the cellulite. So cellulite is like indentation. So as if you have a smooth skin and you have a mattress looking skin or a cottage cheese appearance of the skin, that is cellulite. If you just have pigmentation, that is probably due to obesity or insulin sensitivity, which is under the folds of the skin. So you need to understand what is it that you have. Because if it is just pigmentation, you can also use the body scrub that I just suggested, and you can start scrubbing and you use maybe a antifungal powder or a depigmentation cream to help lighten that area. I will just take in one or two more questions, guys. So what to do for the pigmentation around mouth? So if you have perioral pigmentation, again, that means you have insulin sensitivity. So make sure you have a diet which is low in glycemic index and start using some depigmenting creams like kojic acid, arbutin, which will help in lightening that area. How to treat black thighs? So make sure you exfoliate. Start using the scrub that I just suggested. It will really help you. It will exfoliate your skin. It will make your skin smoother. Post exfoliation, make sure you also hydrate your skin so that your skin is nourished well. But if the pigmentation is excessive, check your weight. Make sure you're not obese because the folds of the skin tend to get darker if you're insulin sensitive, meaning your body is producing more insulin when you're eating sugar. So even carbs turn into sugar. That's why we suggest a diet low in glycemic index. That's it for me, guys, this time. And I would love to hear from you. Send in me your questions. You can write down anything in the comments too. I will love to get back to you with my answers. Thank you.